don't stop. Go, don't stop.
Hallo, as jy dit gemis het, en jy weet nie waar ek is nie, ek is by die Capricorn Netball League, dit is lekker koud hier by Windhoek Gymnasium, lekker donderdag aand, en ek wil net begin om te sê, dankie Indongo Toyota, jy sal dit nie glo nie, maar julle staan net hier, so as dit nie vir julle was nie, so ons hierdie kon doen nie. Ek is baie opgewonde oor vanaand se show, want ons is by my grootste passie behalwe vir visvang langs 'n netbalbaan. So ek kan nie wag nie. Ek het 4 girls hier langs aan wat diep opgewonde is. Hulle sê hulle kan nie wag om al die geselse te kom gesels nie. Julle moenie te ver gaan nie. Ons het ook 'n baie lekker interview met Jacques Burger gehad en dan natuurlik sal jy dit nie glo nie, maar die meester van braaibroodjies, ou Bakkies is ook hier en ek en Bakkies gaan ook gesels. Ons vat vinnige breek, moenie te ver gaan nie. Watch the space. Nou net is ons 5.
Soundtrack.
Imagine mense sal dink ek het nie lees op skool gehad nie. Ek beloof, hierdie foutjie is nie my skuld nie hierdie keer nie. Ons is by die King Prize Netballiga. So Kristen, jy sal sieps op braaibout papa, jy moet gaan jammer sê. Nou, luister, kan julle hoor vertel hierdie 4 girls speel almal fenominale netbal. Ek het hulle almal gesien. Ek het al vir hulle geskeidsreg ook. Al op my vletjie met hulle geraas, maar hulle moet nou teen mekaar bietjie hierdie besigheid en teen ander spanne die balle roer op die netbalbaan. Ek is seker, speel julle teen mekaar, speel julle teen mekaar. Hulle het klaar teen mekaar gespeel. Okay, dan gaan sommer hier aan my regterkant, by Gimmie se kant, gaan ek vir die meisies gou eers die kans gee om hulle self voor te stel, wat se posisie jy speel, en wat jou gunsteling kleur is.
Hallo almal, ek is Zoe Bronkhorst, ek speel vir die Black Diamonds, ek is 18 jaar oud, ek speel goal attack en goal shooter. My gunsteling kleur is ligte geel.
Hallo julle, ek is Alicia Ludik, ek speel ook goal attack en my gunsteling kleur is turquoise.
Wel, dit klink vir my soos 'n lekker tyd, dis mooi klere. En julle, hierso is nou Wapse girls, is nou hulle beurt.
Hallo, my naam is Wendy Williams. Ek speel vir WAP se eerste span netbal. Ek speel GK en GD en my gunsteling kleur is ligte groen. Hallo julle, ek is Carla Terblanche en my gunsteling kleur is ligte blou en ek speel GD en Som Center.
Het jy nie 'n kleur waarvan jy?
Ek het gesê ligte blou.
Ek het nie gehoor nie. Net omdat niemand nooit vir my wil vra nie. Hallo julle, ek is Anna van Wyk en toe ek op skool was het ek goalkeeper gespeel en ek was ook goed daarin gewees en my gunsteling kleur is swart. Right. Nou ek het gemis dat hulle al teen mekaar gespeel het. Ek weet nie of julle dit weet nie, maar ek werk deur die dag. So hoe het dit gegaan met daai wedstryd?
Dit was regtig 'n baie lekker wedstryd. Dit was baie taaf. Hulle was regtig goeie kompetisie vir ons en ek sê vir hulle baie dankie.
Dit het baie goed gegaan, ek is baie trots op die span en ons het dit baie geniet.
En julle, hoe wil julle ietsie daaroor sê?
Dit was regtig 'n lekker game geweest. Ek dink dit was skoon en professioneel geweest en ek is baie trots op my meisies. Ek meen ons het aanhou fight tot die einde. Ja, ek dink dit was 'n goeie game. Ons almal het ons beste gegee en ons het regtig gefight en dit was 'n skoon game waarvoor ons altyd dankbaar is.
Nou ek spot altyd in nuwe mense wat ek moet interview slagoffers, nê? Nee? So wie is die eerste slagoffer vir die eerste vraag vir die aand?
Ek is klaar.
Wat het jou geïnspireer om netbal te speel?
Dis 'n moeilike vraag. Dit is 'n moeilike vraag, ek het die antwoord nie.
Ek sal sê my ouma, sy het altyd gepraat oor hoe sy netbal speel en sy het ook goal attack gespeel, so ek sal sê definitief sy, want sy het baie stories gepraat daaroor, so ja. Oh ja, dis.
Lekker ouma, ek hou daarvan, dis cool. Tweede een, wie's op? Ching chong cha. O, is dit jy, as jy wil jy klaar kry. Julle is mos nou maar besig, maar hoe het dit vir jou nou gevoel om te weet julle gaan hierdie jaar in die King Prize Liga deelneem? Wat was jou verwagtinge gewees van hierdie liga?
Ek weet nie regtig, ons het nie regtig geweet wat om te verwag nie, aangesien dit 'n nuwe dingetjie vir ons was. Maar ons is baie bly dat ons eintlik daaraan deelneem. Dit gee vir ons 'n geleentheid om al ons strukture in te oefen en reg te wees vir die wedstryde wat kom in die Superliga.
Luister, het jy nie voorberei hiervoor nie? Oh, dit wil vir my voorkom of jy het. Wie? Sjoe. Sjoe. Wie's volgende?
Ek sal gaan.
Daar's hy. Alright. Vertel 'n bietjie vir my, hoe is die ondervinding vir jou op en van die baan af by hierdie liga?
Okay, ja. So die ondervinding op die baan, dis lekker om teen die meisies te speel want dis baie goeie kompetisie. En dit berei ons ook voor vir ons liga games. En dan van die baan af ook, dis 'n lekker bonding experience vir die span, om mekaar te leer ken, om die foute reg te maak in die span. So ja, ek dink alles is net great van die ding.
Dit klink vir my lekker, maar wag, hulle twee hou baie van gesels. What's up?
Nee, Tannie, ek was net bang hierdie Tannie stap voor die skerm en toe sê ek Tannie stop.
Tannies, julle moenie verbyloop nie asseblief Tannie. Asseblief Tannie. Luister gou-gou. My vraagie aan jou is, want dit maak nie saak wat enigiemand sê nie. Ek weet almal jok as hulle sê hulle is nie angstig nie, nê? Hoe werk jy deur jou senuwees van die druk wat kom terwyl 'n mens 'n wedstryd speel? Hoe hanteer jy dit?
Baie is 'n moeilike een, so wag.
Ek dink mens is almal net awesome en mens moet onthou dat almal mense is, almal maak foute en ja.
Wel, dit klink vir my soos 'n lekker tyd. Ek wens ek het daai selfde mentaliteit gehad back in the day. Okay, hierdie is cool. Ek gaan dit vir julle albei, dis die laaste vraagie, né? So ek gaan vir julle albei span. Sien, is vinnig, ek het mos gesê. Ek gaan vir julle albei vra, want almal het 'n dingetjie. So kom ons begin by julle, né? Wat is julle span se ritueel of wat se liedjie? Het julle 'n pre-game liedjie wat vir julle lekker is?
Ons het Tannie, daar's 'n paar. Daar's 'n paar. Kan ons een wag? Kan ons dit gou, gaan ons een wat ons verloor het een of die ander een?
Ek dink dis op.
Okay, is okay. Ons het eene, okay, kom ons. Tannie, ons het eene gehad, nê? Maar ons het ongelukkig op hom verloor. Maar toe word dit ons wen liedjie, maar so kyk dit ons wen liedjie geword. Dis Waka Waka.
Okay.
Glo dit of nie? Maar ons het nog eene gekry, want ons het die gees nodig. Ek kan nie dit uitspreek hier, dis daai tararata, daai liedjie.
Okay.
Ja, daai netjie.
Het julle dance moves?
Ja, sê dit.
Wys, laat ons sien. Brilliant. Ek wens ek kon nog so my knie sal breek. Hoe gaan daar by julle? Wat is julle pre-game song of ritueel wat julle doen om net bietjie te hype voor 'n wedstryd?
Ons praat basically net random goeters met
Ja, ons praat
mekaar
bietjie stront soms.
heeltyd. Maar ons het nie 'n liedjie of 'n dans of iets.
Ons hype mekaar op.
Ja,
Het julle soos 'n nakkie die nar wat grappies maak en julle laat lag?
ja, ons het vir Kara en vir
ja.
Carly en ja.
Okay,
ons kleintjies.
Gaaf. Wel, ek hou van mense wat lekker gees bou. Luister girls, ek weet julle kry koud en julle moet gaan opwarm. Julle het wedstryde wat op julle wag. Baie sterkte. En dankie dat julle 'n paar minute afgestaan het om met my 'n bietjie chill te gesels. Dit was baie lekker. Moenie te ver gaan nie. Hier kom 'n lekker interview hierna.
Dankie Tannie.
Soundstripe.
Ja, dit was vir my nou so lekker om met daai meisies te gesels. Ek begin sommer weer netbal speel. Just kidding, nee, my knie kan dit nie meer toelaat nie. Luister, ons is almal baie opgewonde en nog 'n sport waarvoor ek 'n groot passie en 'n liefde het is natuurlik rugby. So hierso is vir julle 'n lekker interview wat ons met Jacques Burger gevoer het.
Hey there guys, it's Namibia Youth Rugby Invitational time again coming up at Windhoek Office this year, 7th to the 12th of July. Yes, and this tournament is so blessed to have the Namibia Rugby Director, Jacques Burger. Jackie, how are you doing over there?
No, we're doing well. Everything's going well. We've obviously had a good rainy season, so you can see in the background the grass is growing over my head, so it's an amazing time.
Lekker man, and we just introduced for the South African guys, but I'm sure you don't need any introduction. But guys, just for the younger ones watching this, Jacques Burger is a legend in his own right, and I think in Namibian right, he's played over 100 caps for Saracens. He's had been at 3 World Cups, captained 2 of those World Cups. So guys, yeah, Jacques, it's an absolute honor to have you here as the Namibia Rugby Director for us in Namibia. First and foremost, Jacques, how's it going there for the match, the preps for the match for the Uganda battle of this weekend coming up?
No, it's going well. We obviously start on the 2nd of June, so time frame it's a bit short, but that's how it goes in Namibia. I think most African countries, I think most tier 2, 3 countries have a small amount of time to prepare. All the outside players or the professional players are in Europe or in the US or wherever. So we'll have a limited amount of time to actually get that cohesiveness, and but it's going really well. I think the great thing is that everybody rocked up with a great attitude. And there's a great energy about training. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to get installed and get everybody on the same page. Everybody's from different backgrounds and plays in different teams. So, but it's been great. I mean, I think the big thing is it's a bunch of great lads, good people. And if you already have them, then you've got something to work with. So no, we're very excited. Our first match in June. Obviously preparing for the African Cup, World Cup qualifiers in July. So now we're ready to go and we're excited.
No, we're supporting you from the Gravity offices. We're supporting you guys big time. We've got our social media team checking you guys all the time.
Thank you, man.
Jackie, first things, let's jump straight into this. When you first heard of the Namibia Youth Rugby Invitational, what was your initial reaction and thought regarding this?
Obviously, I'm very excited. I think we had this discussion. The reason why I want to support any initiative, really, we want to promote rugby in Namibia, is we do not get enough rugby. We didn't get enough opportunity for our youngsters to play. So when the idea came, I thought what a great initiative to get some good rugby schools over here, to get some good exposure for our kids as well, play against good competition, and to grow the game. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, is to grow the game and give our youngsters the opportunities to follow their dreams, basically. And obviously we want them strong and well-rounded when they join the Namibian teams in the future.
Jacques, what is significant about this for you? On youth development on home soil. I think the home soil is the key word. Why is it significant to have it here?
Yeah, like similar, obviously connected with the previous question answer, I would say to get those guys here and the people at home, like I say, we don't get enough rugby to watch and to learn from. So I mean, for the people at home and having rugby matches as many as possible. And that's why we're also excited for this June period for us, for the national team, is get as many people here and promote the game. There's going to be people at matches that doesn't have a rugby background specifically, but they'll watch the game and they'll catch the vibe. They'll see what it's about and the values of the game. I mean, I think that's what really excites people that's new to the game, is like they can definitely feel there's something different to rugby than any other sport. Yeah. So to get rugby in Namibian soil is great. I mean, we can see other players. We can go out and watch rugby, and it grows the passion. It grows the passion and the amount of rugby players that we can get involved. So it's great. I mean, the more people want to come and the more tournaments we can host in Namibia locally, the better. I mean, it's just going to make the game bigger and bigger in our country.
Jock, from our side, from Gravity side, and we got a massive buy-in this year from the Namibian Schools Rugby Union. They've really come to the party, and I'd just like to name a couple of people out there, such as Mr. Albert Aries, Yanni De Beer. These guys have just jumped in, and said, right, what can we do to assist this year? But once again, it all boils down to the player itself. It doesn't go just about the game. It also goes about the player and developing that boy. Jock, what is a tournament like this when they're playing against the Paul Boys High, Durbanville High, the academies coming in, etc., etc.? What does it do for that? You as an ex-international rugby player, what does it do for that boy at grassroots levels, like that grass in the background? What does it do for that boy's morale?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, I think that's one of the big things I've always spoken about. Us as Namibians, we're extremely modest. Which is our biggest attribute, but sometimes it can be our downfall as well. So, whenever we play against tough opposition or the bigger schools or nations, we tend to step back a little bit and to see what they've got, and then you realize halfway through, okay, we can actually compete with these guys. So it means a lot. I mean, to get that exposure to play against good players. Not that we haven't got any good players around here, but the players who play week in, week out against top opposition. Yeah. So they grow at a rate that we can't at the moment with the infrastructure we have available, which is obviously something that it's one of the reasons I got involved, is to see if we can get that infrastructure in place and our systems in place so we can develop our youngsters more, give them more opportunities. So to play against those players is bigger schools who's got better facilities and have a bigger focus in rugby. I would say it's massive. The big thing about the game is once you get that belief, that's something that a lot of youngsters would struggle with, to see where they're at. They think a lot of them have too much belief, and they'll play against a top side and they'll say, all right, okay, I've got a lot to work on. I've got a long way to go before I'm at that level. And then there's others who not believe enough in themselves, and they're like, yeah, okay, listen, I did really well today, so maybe there's room for me somewhere. So if I can keep my head down and keep working hard, opportunities will come my way. So that's basically it. It's opportunities. And we as Namibians, I mean, we always say now there's not enough opportunities, but I come from a Namibian background. I grew up in Windhoek, and I was in Windhoek High School. And I keep saying to a lot of youngsters who ask me, how do we make it? How do we get opportunity? Can you organize a contract for me overseas? I keep saying to these kids, listen, put your head down and work. And if you work hard enough and if you're good enough, you'll get the opportunities, and that's it. And every time you step on a pitch, there's opportunity for you to be seen, for you to grow. And so don't let the opportunities, don't say there's not opportunities, because there is. Every time you go out and you work and you train, you play a competition, a tournament like this, these opportunities are endless. So just keep your head down, work hard, and you'll reap the rewards.
Docky, with regards to the Namibia Rugby Union setup, right? If we can talk about an ecosystem, do you see this as a platform for you guys as scouts, the NRU scouts, to say, right, there's a talent identification, we can lock him in for an HP at a later stage? Do you see this as part of the ecosystem?
No, 100%. I mean, we can see, like I said, get kids on a rugby pitch with good opposition. We want to get players in our system as soon as possible. Like we've seen in the past, we've lost so many players throughout South African schools and universities, and most players we don't even know about. They just leave midway through school and high school, and then they said, did you know this guy's in Namibia? And I said, no, okay, I have no idea. But that's definitely, if we can have it in home soil, that's what makes it so special as well. I mean, we can have it in home soil, and we're out there and we get players in our system, and that's the big thing, is to get those youngsters in our system as soon as possible. But also we want to, while we do not have the infrastructure at this moment and we're growing on it, I mean, if there's opportunities elsewhere, I'll never hold down a kid and say, listen, you got to stay for the sake of what we need you in the future. We want players to grow. We want them to learn. And until we have our systems in place and we're ready to offer them those opportunities, I mean, it's great. I mean, for us to at our youngsters who go through, we don't get to all the leagues. We don't have enough people to go to every match throughout the country and on in super or in the first teams or the what they call the Super League.
Yeah.
So I mean, if we have a tournament like this, everybody's together, top schools, top players, we can have them together. Then there's definitely opportunity for kids to put their hand up and possibly get into a Namibian setup. And you open your eyes, it's you're in a World Cup. So it's opportunities. Like I said, again, opportunities are everywhere for us as selectors, as the director of rugby, as the coaches, everybody, to get those players and get them in our books and to get them in our system, set up high performance training camps, and then we can definitely get use those players, not use them, but give them the opportunities as well to grow and eventually, hopefully, get them in our system.
You know, Jock, passionate us here at Gravity, passionate about rugby and passionate to see what we can offer the youth in our country. This tournament, we've gone through it in the last couple of minutes, but for me, I want to ask you, as Jock Burger, as the director of rugby for Namibia, obviously, I think the product of the NRU also starts at the lower levels from the youth. What is your message out there to these boys? There's about 280 boys playing this tournament from a Namibian point of view. No, I lie, about 240 players. What is your message to these boys, Jock? What is your message? Something special for them?
I mean, I think kind of in connection with previous answers, I would say, first off, go out there and enjoy. I mean, what a game! What a game! That's why I got the opportunities in my life, because I really loved playing rugby, and there was a lot of teachers who told me you will never be anybody, just because I was just rugby focused. And thank God that I got the opportunity to play the game at a higher level. But go out there and enjoy it. I mean, but if you wanna really enjoy it, put in the work. I mean, the satisfaction comes from being well prepared, and when you step on a pitch, that you can be your best version of yourself on a rugby pitch. That's a big thing. It is fun. It's fun, but it's a lot more fun when you're well prepared, you're well conditioned, you're disciplined. That's the things that makes it worth the while. And you have, when you come my age, and you think back and you're like, I miss it. I miss it so much, being back on a rugby pitch and playing. And when you're a youngster, then you always think like it's gonna last forever. So while you're out there, make it count. I mean, every second you're out on the pitch, make friends, make connections, but also stand back for nobody. I mean, stand back. Don't think because you're Namibian you have to stand back for anybody else out there. I've seen it many times that it's a name is just a name. I mean, if you go out there and you grind, you put your head down, and you're willing to fight till the end, then people remember you. So and it's not about people remembering you, but you'll become the version of you that you think you can be. If you put in that work and that effort. So, I mean, enjoy it. I mean, enjoy it. What a time to be alive. Enjoy the game. So you're gonna miss it, like I said. So keep having fun and make those brotherships and those memories. And we had a big thing when I was at Saracens as well. And I think most rugby sides, that's the same we want to do with the Namibian team now as well. I mean, it comes and it goes, but the memories we make is something we can take along us for a long time. So make those memories from a young age, but also don't let those opportunities slip through your fingers.
Jock, it's such beautiful words what you said there with regards to, when you're young, you think it's going to last for a lifetime. It doesn't. And I know you're a couple of years my junior, but I mean, my son's now just finishing up at the age of 18, 19 now. And, I tried the other evening to take him on with the scrum, and you realize, you know what, dude, you're not anymore there. Those days are far gone.
Body's not there.
No, it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
But Jock,
100%.
I just want to say from Gravity's side, Jock, thank you so much for what you're doing for Namibian rugby.
Thank
For
you.
the people out there, Jock Burger is a household name for the last 20 years in Namibia. And Jock, what you've done, you've inspired so many people in our country. I know of 3 specific boys, and they know they're out there, 4 actually, that you've inspired them so much. And 2 of them are playing now for Western Province Craven Week. And you know what? That is what you've done, Jock Burger.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
No,
And
thank you.
keep doing what you're doing, and we're supporting you. And thank you for your support towards this. And it's a pity you can't be here that week. You guys are going into Africa to go and qualify. We know
Yeah.
that's going to happen, buddy. It's going to happen, eh?
Yeah, I'm excited. Now, first off, I mean, it's a massive pleasure, and thank you for the kind words as well. I mean, from my side, the reason I got involved with Namibian rugby again is that I actually have a passion for this country, and I have a massive passion for rugby as well. And I can see there's so much talent around. So if we don't put back into them and give them those opportunities, like we discussed earlier, I mean, there's going to be a million Jock Burgers, a lot better than I was out there. If we can put that infrastructure and give them those opportunities. So I'm whenever where I can inspire somebody, I mean, it's kind words, but there's, like I said, don't stare at names and think, wow, that's guy's he's from a next world. I'm a Namibian boy, grew up in Namibia. I'm exactly the same as anybody else there, and I just use my opportunities, and I worked incredibly hard, and it's out there for everybody. It's out there for everybody, and we've got from a Namibian rugby perspective, we really invested in really growing the game. Since I've been involved, we're obviously heavily focused now on World Cup qualifiers, but the focus is going to shift. The focus is going to shift to a lot more, and that's going to be a development. It's going to be a big part of what we want to get involved in, and I can see a bright future. We have to dream big with the right support and the support of the Namibian public, Namibian businesses, the locals. If we can get those support behind us, we can do some great things. And with you guys as well, I mean, what you guys do as well, it's brilliant to get those competitions in Namibia. Give those kids the opportunities who wouldn't have got them otherwise. So yeah, it's great what you guys are doing, and that's why I thought it was good to chat to you and give you that support as well.
Thanks, Jock. Jock, I don't want to waste too much of your time. That grass is still green in the background, so you need to utilize it.
Before it gets too cold.
Yeah. So guys, once again, Jockey, thank you for your time. To all our sponsors out there, I'm going to just bring it up right now. Ndonga Toyota, Spur Steak Ranches, Namib Dairies, Beef Corn Namibia, Smithwick Stationers, Fabu Farm. Guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you to the support of Jock Burger and the Rugby Union behind us, the NSSR. This is going to be on. Listen, boys out there, listen to the words of this legend over here. I'm sure what he said over there, if you take that onto the pitch, nothing's going to stop you at the end of the day. But Jock, once again, thank you for your time. We appreciate that, and we'll chat soon.
Pleasure.
Luister, dit moet daarom lekker wees, Uncle Sean. Ek wil ook nog eendag as ek 'n groot meisie is, met Jock Burger kan gesels, maar vir nou sal ek vat wat ek kan kry. Ek is hier saam met, soos wat julle almal weet, hy kan nog nie so lekker braaibroodjies soos ek maak nie, maar ou Bakkies, baie dankie. Hy staan in die koue saam met my by die sport waarvan ek dink hy ook regtig eintlik hou, netbal. Ek dink as hy groot is, kan hy by my 'n ding of twee kom leer, soos wat ek by hom oor rugby leer. Bakkies, luister, is lekker om jou hier te hê, en ag, ek verlang dit eintlik. Ek was jaloers toe ek sien Christer gesels met jou oor braaibroodjies, en dit kon nie ek wees nie, maar moenie worry nie. Die Namibia Youth Rugby Invitational is op pad, en ek dink ek en jy moet 'n braai kompetisie oor braaibroodjies inwerk daar.
Anna, dit sal vir my werk, maar ek sê nou vir jou, ek gaan nie oor netbal leer nie, hoor. Ek gaan net oor braaibroodjies leer. Ons sal dit daar hou. So, maar ja, nee, dit is baie lekker om saam met julle weer eens hier te wees. Dankie vir die uitnodiging, en ja, hopelik eendag kan jy ook 'n Jock Burger interview. Ek sal ook wel uitsien daarvoor.
Imagine hoe lekker sal dit wees. Nee, luister gou-gou. Laas jaar het jy ook 'n coaching kliniek gehad by die Namibia Youth Rugby Invitational, nê? Vertel gou vir my na wat jy laas jaar ervaar het daar, wat jou verwagtinge is, want jy het weer hierdie jaar die coaching kliniek by die Namibia Youth Rugby Invitational week. Wat is jou ouderdomsgap en wat is jou verwagtinge as jy moet opmeet met laas jaar?
So die ouderdomsgroep waarna ons gaan kyk is 11 tot 16, en wat ek laas jaar ervaar het was 'n full house gewees van 65 kinders elke dag, en ons is sterk op pad wees soontoe. Ons is regtig op die nip van daar wees, so spasies raak nou vinnig, die boksies word nou vinnig getik, so ons is baie excited. Daar's klomp goeders in plek, sponsors soos Bakpro wat aan boord gekom het, Office Economics wat 'n kind of twee sponsor, jy weet, Nampa, CMC, al daai ouens, so daar's groot goed wat ek verwag, en hopelik kan ons dit van maak, maar hopelik kan ons die opportunity vir die kinders gee om te leer. Dis tog waaroor dit gaan. So
Julle hoor daar, hy sê, die spasies is besig om baie vinnig vol te maak. Ek sê nou net vir hom, ek is nou so jammer, my ou seentjie is nog so klein. Ek slaap maar op dinge hierdie jaar. Ek het agtergekom, ek is nog nie heel wakker nie en ons is al in Junie maand besig. Maar as daar iemand is wat jy weet van rugby en wat ek vir jou kan sê, gaan jou kind daartoe kan vat, is dit hierdie man. Moet dit tog nie misloop die man. As jy nog nie ingeskryf het, doen dit nou. Dis net tot die benefit van daai laaitie van jou. Luister gou-gou, sê gou-gou vir my. Wat dink jy vandag waar ons nou huidiglik staan, is die grootste uitdaging, nê, in rugby vir die jonger spelers?
Die grootste uitdaging op die tyd vir die jonger spelers is maar geleentheid, jy weet, veral uit Namibië uit, jy moet regtig fight om bo uit te kom. The fight never stops. So hoe vinniger jy dit nou al leer, veral in Namibië, hoe meer doelgedrewe raak jy weet. So vir die jonger kinders, it's about fun. It's about the development of fun as well. So dit is die grootste uitdaging wat ek kry, is daai distinguishment tussen wanneer dit fun is en wanneer dit ernstig raak en daai ernstigheid om jou vorentoe te vat.
Okay. Alright, ek kan ook net vir jou sê, ek dink ook een van die grootste uitdagings, en ek ervaar dit nou as 'n chokker mamma, is game time. Die seuns het nie genoeg, ek meen ons is in Junie maand en ons chokkertjies het regtig Dinsdag en vandag hulle heel eerste wedstryde vir die jaar gespeel, nê? Ek weet nie, dink jy daar is een of ander manier hoe ons 'n verandering kan bring om te sorg dat die kinders meer game time kan hê?
Ja, dit is 'n baie moeilike een om te antwoord. Groot vraag, maar nee, 'n mens sal moet kyk na wat die rede is. Is dit omdat daar nie genoeg kinders is wat participate nie, of is daar genoeg kinders maar daar's nie genoeg comradeship onder die skole, ja, om dit te kan doen nie, jy weet. So dit is waar mense sal moet begin. Jy moet daai ontleting doen. Laat 'n mens kan besef dat dit is waar ons kort skiet en dit is hoekom dit nie voortgaan nie. Ek weet byvoorbeeld die onder 10s het net friendlies wat hulle speel, jy weet. Hulle het nie 'n liga nie. So dit is die soorte goedjies wat ek persoonlik sou begin raak te sien, jy weet. Hoekom daar nie onder 16 liga is nie en so voort, jy weet. Ek weet daai vraag is al baie geantwoord, maar dit is die beginpunt wat weer eens moet gevat word.
Nee. Imagine, ek het vir die eerste keer in ons hele geskiedenis saam vir Bakkie se moeilike vraag gevra. En ek het daai uitgedink. Luister gou-gou, jy is weer hierdie jaar by daai Invitational week 'n selector. Is dit lekker?
Kyk, die lekkerste ding van laas jaar vir my was om die awesome spectacular tries te sien, want yes, dit was volop gewees. So sonder twyfel, ek sien daarna uit. Die open play, die gedrewe seuns om bo uit te kom vir hierdie toernooi en nobody holds an inch, jy weet, almal is voluit op die bandwagon met hierdie ene, so ek sien baie uit daarna.
Ek het nou vir jou 'n moeilike vraag. Ek weet jy wil dit eintlik nie antwoord nie, maar jy gaan maar net moet. Ek het laas jaar baie by jou gesit en ek weet presies van wat se drie jy praat. Ons het hulle saam gesien gebeur en daaroor geoe en geaangeryf. Het my insa enige iets gewig gelewer op die span wat julle bymekaar gesit het, dat ek weet of ek dit weer hierdie jaar moet doen?
Ja, Anna, soos ek gesê het, jy weet, bly maar by braaibroodjies. Nee, ek joke, Anna. Dit was baie lekker om rugby somme saam met jou te praat, hoor, want obviously enige insig is goeie insig en hoe meer jy uit ander mense se insig uit leer, hoe beter. So ek hoop ons kan dit weer doen.
Myne is nie die beste nie, maar ag, I try, nee. Nee, luister. In Bakkies fashion wil ek die show graag saam met jou afsluit deur een van jou fenominale inspirerende quotes. Jy sê altyd sulke lekker goeters wat 'n mens motiveer om net verder vorentoe te druk en beter te wees. Wil jy nie met 'n lekker quote vir die jong mannetjies daar buite wat almal wil groot rugby spelers wees, net ietsie sê om hulle te motivate? Ja.
Sjoe. As ek van die kop af moet dink, it's all about the bigger picture, it's never about yourself. Stay in the fight and keep on fighting with everything you've got.
Wow. Sien, ek het mos gesê, ek wou vroeër netbal speel, maar nou, papa, as ek geïnspireer, ek gaan my knie agter mekaar kry. Bakkies, baie dankie. Ek weet nie van hom nie, ek weet hy wil nou niks met netbal te doen nie, maar hier's lekker netbal hier agter ons aan die gang, en ek wil tog nog 'n bietjie van dit kyk, so ek hoop julle bly lekker warm, moenie siek raak nie, en ons is met ons countdown besig. Die Namibia Youth Rugby Invitational week is om die draai. Skryf die kinders in dat hulle by Bakkies kan leer hoe om rugby te speel en ag net hoe om die passie vir die sport te kan geniet. En moenie te ver weggaan nie, want volgende week gaan ons vir julle weer lekker updates bring. Ek ben nou eintlik 'n klomp jollies gepraat het. Geniet net die donderdag aand, hê 'n geseënde naweek. Dankie en Dongo Toyota, want sonder julle kan ons nie hierdie doen nie. Gaan groot, bly goed, bye bye. Ek wil